Hi everybody, welcome back to another CYT-Crypto episode. My name is Stephen Aitchison and today we'll be going over the markets. Not been a good the last 24 hours, it's not been that great. So we'll be going over the markets, looking at a few news stories, looking at a few charts and chatting with you guys, having some coffee and crypto. Before we start, if you can go down to that like button and hit that like button just now. And I'm just going to make sure we are live. We're still decorating the office just now. We've just done all the, you can see here just in the corner, we've just done all the glossing last night as well after coming back from a funeral yesterday. That's why I wasn't here, which is quite sad. It was quite sad yesterday at the funeral. It's not my immediate kind of family. It's I was supporting my sister and brother-in-law, so it was quite sad, and it just kind of puts things into perspective for a short while. Anyway, okay. So let's crack on and we'll see if we are up and running. We've got a few people in, which is good to see. So we'll just jump on and go over to the chat area just now. We have Crypto Don Juan is in the house. Good morning to you, mate. Chardan is in. Good to see you back. I haven't seen you for a while. James Bowen, B is in the house. Richard Cooper, Andreas, Chris Cash, Cal45, Rob Fiddler, Stephen King, Brundle25, Marcus Shafari, Mighty Locks, Mark Bowen, IT Financial, Donny Don Matthew is in the house, XRP Han is in, Mervyn Skidmore, JC Standard, Dennis van der Hayden is in as well. So welcome to all of you, good to see you here. And thanks for all your kind of best wishes and that yesterday and today just now as well. So as I said, it wasn't kind of immediate family for me. I was supporting my sister and brother-in-law yesterday at the funeral, but it's still sad nonetheless. But I'll pass on that as well, pass on the energy and your thoughts as well. Honest Crypto Journey is in the house as well, and good to see. And right, so we'll jump over to Crypto Bubbles. What's happening with Crypto Bubbles? This is the last 24 hours. Have we changed over? We have. So last 24 hours on Crypto Bubbles, you can see red all the way. Not all the way, but a lot of them. KCS, Bucking the Trend, Engine Coin, Made, DCR, ARC, Old, BNB, ICX as well. So that's over the last 24 hours. What's happening over the last hour? Better, much better. So it's coming back. BAT is doing extremely well just now. I've just opened up on my BAT the option to receive BAT tokens while I'm browsing, and they kind of produce ads, or they're letting me see ads, or I'm allowing them to show me ads, and I get paid in BAT tokens, which is good. So I'll show you that. In fact, can I show you just now? I don't know if I can show you just now. So Brave, About Brave. Okay, here we go. We go to About Brave. You can go to Brave Rewards. What have I earned so far? I've just literally opened up this morning. I haven't even seen the ads, I don't think. Well, I have, I've just not paid attention. But 0.15 BAT I've earned so far, and I've just opened it up this morning. So, and I'm using Brave all the time now. So I've transferred completely over from Chrome. I'm still changing passwords, doing passwords and stuff like that. But Brave Rewards is going to be a big thing, and really going to help BAT as well. And BAT are really bucking the trend at the minute as well. So good to see. Let's get this over. Hopefully you can still hear me. The sound is good on this. I've not got the mic positioned correctly, but hopefully you can still see me. Okay, so that's the Brave browser, and I'm, as I said, I'm using the Brave browser. I was talking with James, CK, as you know him as CK. But I was talking with him on Tuesday. I met up with him on Tuesday. I don't know if we've got a picture. Have we got a picture? I can show you that later. But I met up with him on Tuesday. He was up in Scotland seeing some friends, and we kind of met up, which was brilliant. It was brilliant to meet him. Really had brilliant conversation. And he said he was completely using the Brave browser as well. He's kind of transitioned over to using that as well. And I think there's a link down below. I think I've still got that. If you want to kind of use the Brave browser, I think it's a brilliant browser, much faster, and you can earn crypto as well while you're browsing. So you can do that. There's another one I had on Chrome that you can do it with AdBank. So AdBank are doing something similar to what Brave is doing, but Brave has got it integrated and you can earn the BAT token. So there you go. That is the Brave browser. There's a link down below if you want to kind of download the Brave browser. So this is it over the last kind of hour or so just now for the markets. Let's see what's happening overall. I was looking at BAB there earlier on, so just go to overall market capitalization is up to 176 billion, which is good. It's gone up slightly. Bitcoin dominance has gone up to 54.6% as well. And we'll just see who the winners and losers are. KuCoin shares, there's not a lot of winners at all. You can see hardly any in the green. KuCoin shares, Odin, Ogre, Arc, Binance Coin, Engine Coin, MadeSafe Coin, Icon, Bitcoin SV, Populous, Decred, Orbs, Zilliqa and Neo are bucking the trend at the minute. They're not really bucking the trend, they're just kind of in the green, just in the green, apart from KuCoin shares and maybe Odin and Ogre. But the rest, we've got about 10% in the green and about 90% in the red. Maximind Coin down 12%. That's the only one in double-digit reds at the minute. That's over the last 24 hours. Digitex Futures down 8%. And they took a kind of nosedive as well. So we'll look at some of them as well. Okay, so we'll look at the overall. Let's take out that. We'll look at the overall. Number of coins we've got overall is 2,131. And Halloween coin is up 219% on 64,000 volume. Even the name of it, I wouldn't even kind of look at it. That's just kind of crazy. But Super Edge ECT, we've kind of looked at that before. That's up 172% over the last 24 hours, but 1.1 million volume for ECT. We don't know where it is with regards to where it is in coin market cap, because it's not got the circulating supply yet. Social Coin up 125% on 46,000 volume. I think I'm going to change that to 100,000 and see what that does. I'm trying to narrow down how to look for the kind of hidden gems. And obviously in this market just now, in these kind of market conditions, I wouldn't kind of look at kind of putting new trades on. And I've not called anything in the premium group for the last 4 days because of that reason as well, just because it's so volatile just now. Super Edge, 1.1 million as I said. Burst is up 43% on 2.6 million. And they've got a market cap of 13 million. And we'll just see who's Uchain, up 28%, 335,000 volume. I haven't looked at them, but they're under 1 million. So these are the ones we're kind of looking for, the ones under 1 million. Spectrum, 274,000 volume. What else? Cointorox, 164,000 market cap, 295,000 volume. Patron, Bob's Repair, looked at them in the past, seen them in the past. In 2017 it was, looked at Bob's Repair, and they're way down. They did have a much higher market cap, but they've got a market cap of 402,000, but they're still going, and they're still getting traded a lot as well. 663,000 there. 55,000 for Innovative BioSearch Classic. 130,000 volume, and it's only 55,000 for the market cap. I've never looked at that, so good to look at them. Okay, we'll just jump back to chat, see who else is in. Njambi K is in, Chris Cash, Sean Dubbs, Kig is in the house. Mervyn Skidmore seems they're also taking longer to catch up when BTC moves. Yeah, definitely. High Plains Drifter, hi to you. B, got more Bitcoin yesterday. I know it's hitting a dip soon, but will rise after to 6,000. Yeah, where is Bitcoin going? So that's a good segue into this as well. 5,421. We'll just look at BLX just now. I know that's on the daily. 5,451. So starting to panic a wee bit. Well, people are starting to panic a wee bit now because it's fallen from around the 5,600 to around the 5,400. Should we be panicking? Well, if we look at this is on the daily. If we look at this, basically it's just going down, touching a 7 EMA and bouncing back up. It's done that for the last couple of weeks. So is there anything to panic about just now? A lot of people are starting to panic. So I don't see there's a big need to panic. Once that drops below the 7 EMA, then we've still got the 50 EMA there at 4,722 just now at the moment. So I don't think that there should be any kind of big panic, but people are panicking just now. When Bitcoin goes down, people sell their alts and go into USDT or another coin as well. Or when Bitcoin goes up, they sell their alts to get into Bitcoin. So when Bitcoin stabilizes, the alts can start moving again. And the alts are starting to move again because they're relatively stable. We'll just see. This is on Binance alone. I was looking at Binance coin. So I'm into Binance just now. I swapped over. I was in Seller Network just to tell you kind of what I was doing. So on Tuesday, before I met with James, actually before I left to meet with James, I seen Seller Network was going down. It went down to about 326 Seller Network, and I sold it. Well, it was going down from 339 or something, kept on going down, and I sold it 326 and got into Binance coin, and both of them kind of dropped straight after that. But Binance coin has come back stronger, so I could get out of Binance coin just now and get into Seller Network and get a ton more than I had, which would be good. But I'm staying in Binance coin just now. I just think I'm waiting on the kind of 500,000 mark for Binance coin. Whether it gets there or not, it's a different story, but it's up just now and it's bounced back from those lows. It went to 388. I think I bought it 440, 440,000. Because I was seeing that kind of, I was looking for 10-15% on Binance, possibly even more, and then getting back into Seller Network. So now would be a good time actually, but I've lost some money, and I lost some money on Seller Network as well with the big drop. So I'm holding Binance at the moment. That's the kind of big trade I've got. I've got other coins obviously, but that's the big trade I've got just now. So we'll see what happens with the Binance coin. And they've got their IEO coming out today, I believe. Their ticket holders should find out today, or the lottery ticket holders should find out if they've actually managed to get some. Okay, so Wabi is up 20% on Binance. I think we should look at Bittrex as well. Let's explore markets. Percentage change. FX coin is up 87.2%. Block V is up 34.4%. Let's see. That's the FX coin. So it's just good to look at these as well, but I'm not going to do any kind of calls on these. I just want to kind of look, see what's happening on Bittrex as well. Who's down on Bittrex? So V is up, BLT is up 17.9%, SPC, Spacecoin, Burstcoin, Syndicator is up 12%. Syndicator, that's not up on Binance. CMD, is it? So Syndicator is 316 on Binance, and where is it? 317. It says it's up 12%. I thought there was a wee bit of arbitrage possible there. So that's kind of Binance. Just looking at see what else is up just now. REN is going up. That's a good one as well to have a look at for the longer term. and that's been in doldrums for quite a wee bit. BNB we can see going up 8.48%. That's just hitting off the 50 EMA and bouncing back up. That's on the daily. QLC moving up as well. So we've got more in the green. We've got a couple of pages in the green on Binance, but not by that much. And I was saying the other day, on Tuesday, I think it was Tuesday, I'd said what we're going to see probably is more tokens kind of bouncing, and you're going to get a lot of kind of tokens going shooting up, and we're going to get big moves like Wabi 20%, Mithril 16%, but you're not going to get the whole market moving up at the same time, I don't think, until Bitcoin stabilizes and people stop kind of getting jittery. But we're in a jittery kind of moment just now. So there are still obviously opportunities to go short as well if you want to go short, but predominantly we do go long. Why is that, I wonder? But predominantly we do go long when I'm making the calls. That's for a long instead of a short. So I'll need to kind of look at the charts again and see what is about to kind of go up for the premium group as well, or hopefully what's about to go up. So Seller Network, as we said, that kind of dropped big time, and I was in that quite heavily and lost I think about 10% on that overall. I was in and out of it, so not good. So 253 still represents a good opportunity to get back in, I think, but we need to wait and see what happens with Bitcoin as well. Who else is in? Gordy Boy is in. Natasha Sakamoto is in. Welcome to you. Mark Scott is in. Nora Perez. B, I'm keeping my Binance coins on a long hold. Yeah, I think Binance could be a long hold. Well, I've said it before, it's going to be a $100 coin soon with everything that's going out. And I don't know if you've seen on Binance as well, on Crypto Briefing. They've got a new CryptoBrief.com. Oh no, that's wrong. No, CryptoBriefing.com it is. I spelled it wrong. So Crypto Briefing is a brilliant website actually, but what I do love is the DARE reports. So they've got the DARE reports, and I'll show you kind of here. So this is the digital asset reports, and they've got one on Binance just now. This is one of the latest ones is on Binance Coin, and they've given it a B+ rating. And just see if it comes up here. Yeah, B+ rating, which is good for Crypto Briefing. I can't see anybody that's had an A rating from them, but B+ is really good, and they're just talking about everything. So if you want to check that out, I'll put a link in the comments for you after this video is finished. But I do kind of agree with them. They don't give price predictions or anything, but even at these prices, I still think is really attractive at $22 just now, but under 500,000 Satoshi. And I think it's going to go up to 500,000 Satoshi. That's why I jumped in on it and got out of Seller Network, jumped in on that, and I was going to jump out. Once I got up to 500, that's a psychological barrier, and get back into Seller, and then maybe get back into BNB with when Seller kind of doubled up. But it's not looking that way at the moment. So I'm going to stay in BNB just now, but keeping my eye on Seller to jump back in. If that starts moving up again, hopefully it does. Benton Taylor is in. Good morning to you. Sean Dubs said David Schwartz is in the house. Crypto Dread is in. Benton is saying, I'll say it again after extensive research, it's time to accumulate EOS. So a couple of people are talking about EOS. Got a couple of people in the group as well, the premium group and the pre-group, talking about EOS. We'll just have a look at EOS just now. EOS BTC. So predominantly still on the up. You can see there, this is from October 2017. I'm just going to draw this, it's not... That's from 2017. So it was at 8,000, now up to 87,000, so 10x from 2017. And how much higher could it go? It's obviously been up to 250,000-ish. for that as well, so 3x from here. So I don't know what it is about EOS. I'm still not kind of really into it, if I'm being really honest. But I know there's a lot of people, a lot of supporters, and I'm not really into it because I've not researched into it deeply. Deeply, I would say. So, but a lot of people are into it, and a lot of people are talking about EOS kind of jumping up. Mervyn Skidmore, I think BTC has psychologically stalled. Everyone that bought since November saw a profit for the first time. It drops and they panic and sell. Once they're out, we should continue up. Hopefully we should continue up. But there's that kind of sentiment in the marketplace just now whereby it's not as positive as it was last week. So we're not as positive. There's that kind of air of, I wonder what's going to happen here. And everybody's getting ready. They're very kind of trigger happy just now, just to hit the sell button as soon as something happens. And so that might see it kind of drop kind of big time or go up big time as well. But I think they're ready to hit the sell button rather than they're ready to hit the buy button. How about DCR and ICX? DCR, we'll just look at a couple of charts just now and then we'll go on to the smaller also we're looking at. DCR, Decredit, I like them just now, but we'll go on to them at the moment. So they've fallen with the rest of the market, with the rest of the alts, but they come back up. They bounce back up. They came from 425,000, bounced back up to 452, and I did recommend them a few days ago as well. I think that was the last one I recommended on the 21st, and subsequently shot down. So it would have been stopped out on a 5% stop loss. Unfortunately, I don't know if they kind of went up before. So I think it was on the 21st, and it must have went up to 489. I can't remember what I called it at, but it's probably round about that price. But it's coming back up again. How does it look? From a charting point of view, on a daily kind of charting point of view, it doesn't look great at the moment, but the whole market doesn't look great. 4 hours, nope, still not a buy. 1 hour, not a buy on the 1 hour either. So it could come back down to its lows, or close to its lows as well, which is not good. So the whole market is just, I don't know, it's just kind of stalled just now. But it's going to take a direction one way or the other very soon. It's just kind of stalled at the moment. Everybody's kind of got their fingers on the trigger, as I said. Engine on the move now, BAT as well. Would these two be good quick gains coins for the day? Don Matthew. We'll just look at ENJ BTC. Yeah, that's jumping up. You can see that bounced off his support line there as well. Something else, when I met with James as well, we were kind of looking at, I've seen this before, but never really used it for trading. This is a VPVR. And I've started kind of testing that just now. This is on the 1 hourly. So it looks as if this might or could push up. We've got a point of control there at 3,638. So it could kind of drift back up towards 3,638 for that. But there's other kind of resistances there and supports. So it's just another tool I'm kind of looking at just now, the VPVR. And I'll explain more about that if you're kind of interested in kind of looking at that as well. It's quite interesting. This is the kind of volume we're talking about here. I'll just show you. So I've got it set at 100. The row size is set at 100. I don't know if anybody else uses this. But I've got the row size set at 100. The default, I think, is something like 20 or something. I can't remember. But something like that. So I'll explain that in a video if anybody wants to kind of show that. I know James said he was going to do a video as well. But I'm just exploring that just now as well, just to look for kind of supports and resistances. And I used it kind of on Sailor as well when I was looking at that, and BNB. So if we look at on BNB, BTC. So you can see a point of control here. Well, it's got it bounces all around. This is on the hourly at 453. So it might drift back up to 453, but with nothing to support us round about until the 416,000 level again. And it could drift back up. We've got support, a strong volume round about this area, just where we're in just now. We're getting up to there. So, but hopefully it doesn't drift back down again. But it's looking like it's going to drift back down and possibly stay at around about 416,000. If we go down below that, then we could go down to around about 401 again, and we were there before. But for long term, BNB is fine. So short and long term, there's no problem holding BNB as well. So yeah, I've been checking that out as well, just a couple of other tools that we were talking about that we like to use. So chatting about that on Tuesday as well. And the other one you mentioned, what was the other one? ICX. Yeah, it's had a good run up. So it ran up from around about the 6,500 level to the 7,500, and kind of came back down, hit the 50 EMA and bounced back up, and it's now at 7,070. Could it bounce up from here? It could bounce up from here. We'll look on the macro level. You always want to zoom out and see where it is on the bigger picture. So it's near its all-time lows. So if you're looking for the long term, it's a good one. Considering if we look at it from a macro point of view, if it's because it's near its all-time lows, then from a macro point of view it looks good on the charts, but that's when you do your fundamentals. Has anything changed? Has the team changed? Has the fundamentals changed for the positive or the negative? That's where you have to look at for the long term. For the short term, on a daily basis, it's not looking brilliant on the daily. On the 4 hourly, it's looking better because it is climbing up on the 4 hourly. We've got that red candle on the 4 hourly as well. On the hourly, we've got it coming down. We've got the two red candles on the hourly as well. So it'd be a case of, if you're looking to jump in, it'd be a case of looking to wait until you get a better setup. But if you're holding just now, if you're willing to hold for the longer term, it could be good. Just depends on what Bitcoin does. If Bitcoin does really fall from here, we're going to see another drop in the alts, unfortunately. So Donny Don, BAT you were looking at, sorry. That was BAT, was the other one you were talking about, Donny Don. BTC. Yeah, that's jumping up again. For basic attention token. 7791. It did get up to 8306. This is on the hourly. And we're talking recently it got to 8306. So it could get there again. Could you get in for a quick 6-7%? Yep, you definitely could. And I think more and more people are going to be talking about the Brave browser and BAT as well. So it could go to and surpass this all-time high as well. So if you got that to its all-time high, which was set recently as well, you could get a good 20%. So yeah, it might be a good one here actually to get in on. Look on the daily, it's still way up on the daily. Bounced off the 70 EMA. It's been bouncing off the 70 EMA, so now might be a good one. So yeah, it could be Donny Don. What do you think about the VeChain actually holding a power node? I don't know too much about it, Kig, if I'm being honest. Benton Taylor, EOS from my opinion is why the BTC kicked off. EOS was identically rising with BTC, nothing else followed other than BTC Cash. Monero as well, please. Oh, that's Monaco. There we go, Binance. Right, Monero, XMR. So this is on a daily. We're looking at the all-time lows here, going back down towards the all-time lows. And the all-time lows here for Monero and this is looking at the closing. So you can see there's a strong support there, but it's also strong support at the all-time lows. If it breaks through that, then goodness knows where it's going to go after that. That's the only thing. We're just going to look on the 3-day chart. So you've got a strong support at 1.2 million for Monero, and it's bounced from there every time, and it's bounced by quite a bit. Well, not quite a bit, it's only 10% it's bounced. If you're looking to get into it just now, or thinking about getting into it, it wouldn't be a prime time to get into it, I would say, for Monero. It has got strong support there, 1.2 million, as I said. But if it breaks through that, there's no kind of stopping it. We don't know where it would go from there because it's unprecedented. It's never been in that territory before. So no, I wouldn't be buying it just now. If it was me, if I was looking to just get into it, if I was holding it just now, I would definitely have to put a stop loss at 1.18 million or something, or possibly 1.1 million, or 1.15 million or something, Satoshi. But it wouldn't be a buy, certainly for me here. Other people might say different, but it certainly wouldn't be a buy. It's not been a buy since May 2018. I'm just looking on the daily. Yeah, it's got to 1.48 million. Nah, I'd struggle if I was to put into it and I was looking at this. I'd just say no, it's definitely not for me to buy into just now. It's been going sideways for the last 4 or 5 months, kind of sideways, trading in a channel. Kind of tried to break out, nothing happened. Could still be good long term, but not at the moment. For me, I wouldn't kind of get into it. If you're holding just now, I'd definitely put that stop loss very just close underneath that support line at 1.2 million. Okay, I buy a little VeChain every week, same as XRP, just keep topping up till the rocket starts. I think VeChain is really good. Another one that a lot of people are kind of overlooking is OneChain. I was looking at that the other day as well, and that's at an all-time low. So these are the ones I like to look at. Fundamentally, if it's a good team, and if still, because OneChain is like an ecosystem for the kind of finance kind of market. It's not just a product; it's like a whole ecosystem in and of itself that they're looking to create. And it's hit its all-time low there, and sentiment is kind of down on it. Just now, it's at 40 million market capitalization just now, and it was at nearly 1 billion market capitalization just now. Well, not just now, but it was nearly 1 billion market cap, but it's now at 40 million. So I think that's one to look out for. And because it's hit its all-time low as well, nothing fundamentally has changed. In fact, the fundamentals have probably got better since then. So I think that's one to look out for as well. It did kind of jump up to 12,000, now back down to 7,000 or 6,990. So it could be a good one to kind of keep an eye on as well, and maybe start accumulating as well. Keep an eye on DGD. I might take out a position and hold it. So this is DigX DAO I'm talking, DGD. Yeah, so that kind of jumped up. We've seen that the other day, obviously, jumping up kind of big time. So what is this since a crossover? We're on the daily. We'll look at Fibonacci retracement. I'll use that a wee bit differently, so I'll do it from the crossover. So it looks as if it's bouncing up of the 78.6% level, or it could bounce up from here. So you could get a nice little return there if you're trading. If it bounced back up, possibly to its recent high, you could get a 50% return. on that. So could be a good position there, DJ. Scottish Bull, any news on BAB? Please don't say exit scam, Steve. I would never say exit scam. What I noticed, I was looking at the Telegram. Obviously, they've closed the Telegram groups down on the 15th of April, I think it was. So just look at this. This is what I was kind of checking out this morning as well. So if we kind of click on join a chat, and I'll just show you kind of the message I got, because I just wanted to see kind of what was happening. So open Telegram, and this is the kind of chat message I'd seen. This was on April the 15th. So we've decided to decommission BAB community and BAB equity crowd sale groups. They won't be deleted, just muted. The groups have been muted since 10 PM Thursday 28th of February. We kind of knew that. Our community is about to transition from one of the token holders and equity investors into one of customers. Telegram is no longer the right place for us to spend our time and energy. So that was the first thing I kind of looked at and I thought, oh, that's kind of a bit strange, and maybe it's fine, it could be okay. And then I looked on their Twitter to see what their updated Twitter feeds kind of said as well. And there's nothing much on Twitter since March the 27th. They've got a notice here, if you see any tweets from an account impersonating BAB, and then it's March the 27th. And that's it. There's nothing March the 13th, March the 7th, February 26th. You know, I'm a big kind of social media kind of person. I think all the projects in crypto should be as well. In this day and age, there's no excuse not to be on social media. You need to keep up to date with everything and keep your customers up to date as well. So I was kind of looking at this morning thinking, it doesn't look good at all. And it might be that they're waiting. I think I'm grasping at straws here. It might be that they're waiting to come out and just say, okay, we've got a license now. Now we're going to start building community. But I don't see why they would do that. So I don't know about BAB. I don't know what's happening with BAB. I noticed it went down to 3 Satoshi just now. We'll look at on ETH. So 111 Gui, and the lowest it's been is 105. So they're near to the all-time low, literally their all-time low. And it could be that they do come out with the kind of app. If they come out with the app and they come out with they kind of get the license or something, and it'll shoot back up, and people start taking notice again. But it's the wrong thing to do, I think. Closing all the channels down, not speaking to the customers on social media and Telegram and Facebook and places like that. They should always be speaking to the customers. I'm not saying an exit scam. I'm not saying that at all. And I think with BAB, the intentions at the very beginning were right. I don't think they went into to money grab or anything. I just think they've kind of got in over their heads, or maybe Rush D has gotten over his head, and he's just not been able to kind of lead the ship kind of forward. I think that's what's happened. I don't think it's a scam by any manner of means. I just think they've maybe got in over their heads. But as I say, I'm grasping at straws here. I hope they do kind of pull a license out of the bag or get the app up and running and everything goes well for them. But it's not looking good at the moment, unfortunately. Axel is in the house. Top of the morning to you. Late check-in, like button crushed. Excellent, Gene. We'll watch replay soon. Okay, so look at some of the news as well. Then we'll take a look at the charts. I'm not doing a call of the day because of the volatility in the market, so I'm not doing a call of the day today. I've looked at the markets there. We'll look at some of the news now. Okay. So Bitcoin can become a $5 trillion asset by 2024, says Anthony Pompliano. I don't know where to get these. Right, everybody, I have just run out of battery charge. Obviously, you can't see me now. So the camera, because it's not been fully charged, because we were doing a painting last night, has gone off. You can still probably hear the sound. You can hear the sound, and you can see the screen, but you won't be able to see me, unfortunately. Is that a good thing? I don't know if that's a good thing or not. I'm just going to see, one wee second. I'm going to see if I can switch camera angle just now, one wee sec. See if I can do anything with that and go on to the wee crappy camera that I've got. Right, so add, just bear with me a second folks, see if I can get this up and running. It's not screen capture, it's video capture. And we'll do Logitech. I'll add that. Right, so we're up and running there. Right, one wee second. Over there. I'll bring this down a wee bit. Just put that over the top of it just for now. Okay, so we're back again. Right. Right, okay, so hopefully you can see me okay now. Not that you need to anyway, but hopefully you can see me okay. So we're just going to the news. Bitcoin can become a $5 trillion asset, says Anthony Pompliano. So Anthony Pompliano of Morgan Creek Digital believes Bitcoin is in a unique position to experience parabolic growth within the next 5 years, taking its market capitalization to $5 trillion. So in a tweet published on Monday, Pompliano identified Bitcoin as the only sub-trillion-dollar asset that looks capable of increasing by as much as 50 times within a 5-year time frame. Such an increase would see the market capitalization for BTC topping $5 trillion and bring Bitcoin into the same value class as assets like gold, which I think is about $7 trillion just now. So that's Anthony Pompliano saying that as well. And I've got a lot of respect for Anthony Pompliano. So this is the news. I'll try and get this through this quickly because I know the picture's not that good. Samsung invests $2.9 million in crypto hardware startup Ledger. So South Korean technology giant Samsung has invested 2.6 million euros, which is $2.9 million, into crypto hardware startup Ledger. So that's one of the first stories about Samsung. So the investment gives the startup a valuation of roughly 290 million. French business magazine Capital reported on Wednesday. A spokesperson for Ledger confirmed that Samsung backed the startup, but could not confirm further details. And a Samsung representative did not respond to a request for a comment by the press. So that is startup Ledger, and Samsung as well. Another news story: developing Ethereum-based blockchain may issue own token. So an exclusive CoinDesk Korea report on Tuesday, citing a person familiar with Samsung's internal situation, said that the company's blockchain task force, part of its wireless division, is building a blockchain mainnet based on Ethereum. The work, however, is still at the internal experimental stage. And the source said, currently we're thinking of a private blockchain, though it's not yet confirmed. It could also be public blockchain in the future, but I think it will be hybrid. That is a combination of public and private blockchains. So the market expects Samsung coin to come out, but the direction has not yet been decided. So that's the big kind of electronics firms getting into, or possibly getting into kind of blockchain and crypto, and they're kind of in the back door by investing in Ledger. Blockchain browser Brave to reward users with BAT tokens for watching ads. So I showed you that earlier on. I don't know if we'll have any. Probably won't. If we go to Brave again, just go about Brave. Brave rewards. Still 0.15, so I've not because I've visited that many websites that would kind of give me it. So this is where I think BAT is going to come up again as well. Somebody was talking about it earlier on, and we kind of looked at the charts. So BAT could come up because of this news as well, and just because it's on a roll just now. It's on a brilliant roll at the moment, so it's looking really good. So in January, Brave partnered with news website Cheddar to offer its users 3 months of free access to premium content. The browser's users will purportedly automatically obtain access to premium content on Cheddar's website without action on the user's end. Didn't know that actually. As reported last December, Brave became the default browser on a phone from major smartphone manufacturer HTC. So there's been lots of good news as well. At press time, BAT is trading at 43 cents, having gained almost 6.79% over the past 24 hours, and it's gone up again. And we just looked at that. BTC. Yeah, it's starting to move again. 7715 BAT USD. And it's now at 41.9 cents. So its all-time high in dollar value was $1.08. It's totally different for the BTC value, obviously. So it looks as if it's going for its high again. So it could jump another 10-20% from here to get to its all-time high. But it's definitely bucking the trend. Definitely. I'm just going to jump back to the chat. That's not the chat. Images jaggies, yeah. So I can't see you. Still black screen, shit. You're covered by your dead camera screen. I've just not transferred over. No worries, we have viewers. Last year the turnaround in crypto market, we can't see, but the mic is working fine. Right, you should be able to see me now, and I've just realised that because I didn't transfer it over. It's transferred now. Okay, I don't know if we've got anybody watching. We've got 43 people watching, so we'll just continue just now. Thought everybody might have dropped off. Ripple, the oldest Thai bank, reduced cross-border transaction time from 2 days to 1 minute using Ripple Tech. Thai bank, Siam Commercial Bank, has revealed it has made a cross-border payments transfer using Ripple's technology, a development that highlights the efficiency of the technology as it drastically reduced the transaction time from 2 days to 1 minute. A transaction time of 2 days in this day and age, so it's reduced it from 2 days to 1 minute. And this is using multi-hop. So Ripple released its own blog post about the involvement of SCB, saying that it would be the first of its many financial partners to use the multi-hop feature. It will be the first financial institution on RippleNet to pioneer a key feature called multi-hop, which allows them to settle frictionless payments on behalf of other financial institutions on the network. This eliminates the need for a direct one-to-one connection or bilateral relationship between financial institutions to settle a payment. Using multi-hop, SAB will be able to receive and forward on a payment without a bilateral relationship between the originator and the beneficiary institutions. So another bit of good news for XRP. And what does it do for the XRP price? Absolutely nothing. Nothing at all. But all these pieces of good news are building up for XRP, ready for some kind of explosion, hopefully. Rakuten crypto expansion can force Amazon and Alibaba to follow. This was my question a couple of months ago as well. When are Amazon going to get into crypto? And I was talking about this on Tuesday as well. James just saying Amazon could be huge. Imagine if Amazon brought out their own chain and it was Amazon chain and Amazon coin as well, just like kind of Binance, and they could be kind of bigger than that as well if they brought out their own kind of coin. So it's another area for Jeff Bezos to look at, and he could be absolutely huge. Same with Alibaba as well, and they could really dominate the market with that as well. But obviously they need to bring in a lot of smart people for that. But it just begs the question, when is it going to happen? Rakuten, obviously the Japan-based online retailer that's a rival to America's Amazon, China's Alibaba, has opened registrations for its new Bitcoin and cryptocurrency exchange, the Rakuten Wallet, according to a Forums report published on April 18th. So they're getting into crypto, and I think the others are going to have to follow soon. They're going to have to. I don't think there's any way they can not get into it. So we're going to have to wait and see what happens with that later on. We can't see you, but the mic is working. Smash the likes, everyone. I don't know if am I working? Don't know. Yeah, I'm still there. Still there, so it is working okay. Alright, cool. So I don't know if you've got any questions. Anybody? I don't see. I'm just a wee bit uncomfortable kind of using this camera, but so we'll just go back onto Binance, see what's happening on Binance. Sell at 253. Could be a brown opportunity. EVX has just jumped up. So that's obviously just jumped up over the last hour. That's on the daily. We'll look at the hour. Yeah, it's just been jumping up and just jumped up again and going for it. So it's going good guns for EVX. And we'll just look at this. Will be an interesting one to look at. Binance. So we'll look at the crossover. I'll look at it from this point of view. Yeah. There's a crossover around about here. And it kind of bounced up to here. Actually, it's really started from here. So this bounced, and we kind of mentioned this as well, bounced at 78.6% level. So that was a kind of support area for it. And kind of tried to reach that twice, didn't quite make it, and bounced back up again. So it looks as if we could see a bounce for EverX coming up there as well. Excuse me, and it's happening just now. I just want to have a look at that. There's no real volume there though. That's the only thing. So it's on very low volume that's bouncing up, which is not a good thing. So I'd like to see more volume in that before if I was going to go into it. We can see you, just said David Schwartz. Excellent. Thanks again, Steve. Sorry for your loss. Let's get green everywhere today. Take care all. You as well, B. Thanks for joining us. Really good to see you here. We'll just look at the bubbles again. It's turning green. So turning green again. This is a kind of a shift. And what we've seen earlier on, even when I started at 8:30, we've seen a shift going from red to green, a kind of small gradual shift. Bitcoin Diamond has shot up 6.93, Mona going up, WTC, Nano, Maker, Pi, ABBC, Ontology, Theta's moving up, HC is moving up, Nulls, KCS as well. So over the last hour, we've had a slight shift from red to green. So what does that do for BTC? Is there a shift in sentiment here? 5422 just now, $5,422. And BLX, we'll have a look at, see what they're doing. 5451, not really changed much there. This is on the daily. So yeah, there's definitely a slight shift on the hourly. Looks much better. Mithril on the move as well. Yeah, we've seen that on. It's coming back down again, so we'll just have a look at Mithril. Just see what's happening just now. Myth BTC. Yep, it's come back down again, so 997. And it did hit on the daily 1652. You might see a bounce there as well. So they've got strong support Mithril at 821, around about that level. And it's near its all-time low, so it could be a really good opportunity to get back in there as well. There's definitely a shift they can feel. Okay, I think that's it for just now. I think we'll leave it there, since I'm on the crappy wee camera. I'm not on the HD. The BAB have just, oh they've not, I thought they'd moved up at 1111. We'll just look at Digitex futures, not look to the smaller caps. 1524, so we've seen them kind of going down big time. You've seen a big kind of drop there. 15.24. So lost about 40% over the last few days. But they're coming out very soon with the exchange, which is good. Metamorph, what are they doing just now? 96, so they had a big drop as well, in line with the kind of market. They kind of dropped a lot as well, 184, 50% they dropped as well. I think they could be really good, whereas Metamorph with regards to market cap, still extremely small. 591. Just now, what are the ones we were looking at? BPT, still liking BPT. Blockport, they're down as well, 1659, they're down about 50% as well. 40 odd percent. Yep, so a lot of the market's down just now, obviously, and the small caps as well. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Hopefully you don't get too distracted there. That's some crap lighting on that, isn't it? Really terrible lighting. Yeah, hopefully that was okay for you. You didn't get too distracted with the kind of camera change. But thank you very much for joining me today. Really appreciate it. And we'll get back. If you're in the premium group, obviously I'm going to be looking at the charts again. I was looking at them this morning, but everything is kind of dipping down. But we're starting to see a shift there, as we see in the kind of bubbles, the crypto bubbles. We're seeing a shift, so we might see some jumps back up there. So it might be a green day after all. Hopefully, fingers crossed for you. And just safe trading as well. Put that stop loss in if you're going to be trading as well. Just be careful out there. And until next time, namaste. Take care. Bye now.
Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them. Because they change things. They push the human race forward. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes.